Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the stream. I'm Robert from the El Magnifico Games channel and today we're going to continue with a playthrough of Bloodborne. Hang on, let me get my sound sorted so I can actually hear the game. There we go, I should have sound. So last time we played we were eaten by some sort of... hang on, that was the end of the stream. I think it was last stream that we defeated Murgo's wet nurse, actually. After that, we were eaten by a giant eldritch terror and woke up here. This location appears to be called the Hunter's Nightmare. One thing that has only just occurred to me is I should probably check where that apostrophe is in Hunters. Because it makes a rather big difference if it's singular or plural. And this links to something else that I've realised just now. You know how we turned up in the Hunter's Nightmare, and there were in fact a lot of hunters here? And how they were apparently hunting beasts, but whenever they died, they would just come back. That's very unusual, because usually when hunters are defeated, they don't come back. But in this location, they do. They can't seem to die permanently, they just end up hunting beasts for all of eternity. Well, the thing that occurred to me is since we've started playing this game, have you noticed how we don't stay dead? If we're killed, we just wake up again, and then the hunt continues? Yeah. It suddenly occurred to me, is there any possibility that we were actually in some sort of Hunter's Nightmare all along? Some sort of more extensive Hunter's Nightmare? I don't know, it's just concerning. Anyway, the long and the short of it is we're here to... Well, I mean, we're here, and we're trying to figure out how to not be here. I mean, other than taking a... We can still use lamps to get back to the Hunter's Dream and so on. But, you know, we're just exploring this hellscape and... trying to figure out what can be done here, how the situation here, whatever it may be, could be improved. So let's get into it. I'm probably gonna have to go to a lamp soon and deposit those blood echoes before I lose them. Oh, I remember that creature. We saw that at Canehurst, didn't we? The only issue is I don't know where the nearest lamp is. I don't think we unlocked a shortcut anytime soon. Or anytime recently, I should say. I could be wrong. These beasts are being oddly docile. Which is not a complaint. Here we go. The beasts are docile, but the hunters aren't. I'm completely rusty, of course. Which is why I'm playing very conservatively, especially given that I have no quicksilver bullets and only 3 blood vials on me. Oh, have they just given up? Is that a lamp? No, it can't be. Blood vials. Oh, there's a hunter. Quicksilver bullets. I am pleased to have received them. I wish you hadn't done that. Oh, you're not a hunter. I take it back. Oh, well, if they're not hunters... No! Leave me be. So you can see how rusty I am because I'm mistaking non-hunters for just ordinary enemies for hunters for some reason. That was the one that we knocked down, I think. Still looking for a lamp. What do the notes say? Blood waits ahead. What does that mean? That could be a pressure plate. Reeks of madman. What does that mean? Friend waits ahead. Time for friends. Excellent news. Hello there. Wait, is this the first hunter we found in the Hunter's Nightmare which isn't hostile? I think so.
You're a hunter with your sanity, aren't you? Must have taken a wrong turn then, eh? Well, we're more alike than you think. This is the Hunter's Nightmare.
Right, it is singular.
Hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares.
Nightmares are fascinating. You say turn back before it's too late. That implies it's not too late already. So, what is actually going to happen that's going to make this situation worse? Nightmares are fascinating.
Oh yes, I see. You sense a secret within the nightmare and cannot bear to leave it be. As if the spirit of Bergenworth lives on within you. Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to see them uncovered.
Good advice.
Especially when the secrets are particularly unseemly. Beware. Especially.
Okay. Point taken. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, sir. Right, is this going to be a shortcut back to the start? Can I... yes, it is. This is very convenient. Excellent. Let's go back to the Hunter's Dream. We'll spend the blood echoes that we've got. And then we'll head back in. Useful little shortcut we've unlocked. I forgot this place was all on fire. Even the stone, somehow.
Gamino, go on, good hun. Very well, let me...
Yes, I can get one level, can't I? Where do I want to put it? Probably Vitality. Vitality's always worth it, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Oh well. And the rest I'll spend on items. I'm actually short on Quicksilver bullets, that's rare. Alright, I'll just grab a few more blood vials and put the rest into Quicksilver bullets. Right, let's go. I'll tell you why I'm so short on Quicksilver bullets. Oh, is this not how we get back to the Hunter's Nightmare? I'll tell you why I'm so short on Quicksilver bullets. It'll be because I'm actually fighting hunters in this location. So I'm using a lot more than I normally would. What? How do I get back? Lecture building second floor, Nightmare Frontier, Amygdala's Chamber, Nightmare of Menses, Murgo's Loft Base, Murgo's Loft Middle, Wet Nurse's Luminarium. Lunarium, I should say. Do I have to go back the hard way? I guess so. I mean, fine. That's not that hard. I'm just a little surprised. Yeah, I don't see another way to get there. Okay. Back the hard way, I guess. Or the long way. Rightio. Oh, they're gone. Wait. That's the wrong direction. Where did I come from then? Was it this way? No, it definitely wasn't that way. Wasn't that way. Wasn't that way. This way? No, although I don't remember going this way before. Clearly I have. Since it's looted. I really have forgotten here. Hang on. I know what I did wrong. I am being a moron. The Bergenworth spider hides all manner of rituals and keeps our lost master from us. A terrible shame. It makes my head shudder uncontrollably. Sorry, I'm being very, very foolish. I wasn't where I thought I was. Let me correct that. This is where I meant to go. Hey Dark Queen, lovely to see you. Oh, we weren't grabbed. How are you today, Dark Queen?
Cursed fiends, their children too.
Who is that speaking? Is that the doll?
Their children forever true.
You're good, I'm glad to hear it. I've just started the Bloodborne DLC. I say just started. I started last stream, so I believe I'm still fairly early in it. I've been up to the chapel area, and I've grabbed the what was it we got from the chapel area? There was a sleeping creature that had something in its hand. Was this the one? An eye pendant which unlocks a surgery altar. There are two cathedrals in the Hunter's Dream. One lies past the River of Blood, although I think they mean the Hunter's Nightmare there, and another contains a private research of the Healing Church. Only chosen members of the Healing Church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. Grants eyes to the surgery altar skull. So that's where we're headed. Awesome, I'm glad I didn't miss it. When it says one lies past the River of Blood, do they mean the altar that we spawned at? As in, were the directions on that pendant assuming that we were on the other side of the River of Blood? Anyway, this is as far as I've got. I've managed to get the pendant. And obviously I've discovered the River of Blood, but we haven't explored most of the River of Blood yet. Hey Pikachu, lovely to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Hello there. So far so good. Is that the one? No, that's not the one from earlier. Huh. Maybe the one from earlier did perish. This is interesting. Why are they glowing on their neck? My concern here is if I attack one of them, they both may aggro. Ow. Oh, these things aren't actually anywhere near as bad as I thought they were going to be. Ow. I mean, I seem to remember them being a right nuisance when we were in Canehurst. But I guess we're just too high level for them now. Which is fine by me. So obviously I saw the cave over here that I haven't explored. I'm alright, how are you? It's always gross when they explode. Well, it's the best thing for them though. You know, from a medical perspective. Far worse for your health. Uh-oh. Okay. I was gonna say, far worse for your health if you leave them unburst. Oh, you just woke up. Ooh, what's for breakfast? Right, so I do respawn in the Hunter's Nightmare if I die. It's just that I can't go back here without being eaten again, it would appear. I can't teleport straight here. I could have gone up that way and explored what was up there. But I'll go this way, at least for now, so that I can get my blood echoes back. Excellent, excellent. The only bright side of those things is that they paint your outfit a shiny new colour. Oatmeals with raisin and coffee. Is oatmeal what you call porridge? So, what we would call porridge oats. That's been heated with milk in a saucepan. Oh, and wheat toast. Yes, you must have coffee. Ah! Sounds the same. Do you not use the word porridge at all? Yes, I think so. I eat a lot of porridge when I'm not dieting. It's one of my go-to foods. One of my safe foods, as it's sometimes described. Ah! Don't eat me! Yeah, I underestimated these things. If you let them get out of hand, they are still very much a problem. I'm probably gonna die here. American oatmeal is often sweet with different flavourings added. Cinnamon or maple syrup, apples and spice, etc. Oh, okay. We do have flavoured, like, porridge oat things over here. But that's usually for, like, microwavable porridge. Which is, you know, what you might have... You know, obviously it's not as good as doing it in a saucepan. But it's what you might have if you want to be able to get porridge very quickly. And yes... hold on. Let me wait till I can concentrate on what I'm saying. Ow. Right, sorry. What you say about it being sweet is very interesting. Because in England, where I'm from, yes, porridge is sweet. And you would add stuff to it very often. Well, I mean, the basic porridge would just be milk and porridge oats, what you're calling oatmeal. But then there's all sorts of things you could add. One of the very most basic ones that I've had since I was a child is just having it with some golden syrup. I don't know if you know what golden syrup is. Is golden syrup a product you have over there? But obviously you can also add sugar, you can add raisins, you can add all sorts of things. Berries, and so on. In England, porridge is a sweet dish. Apparently in Scotland, if you can believe this, it's a salty dish. Apparently, like, a typical Scottish porridge would be like water, oats, and salt. I mean... apparently, so I've heard, they're very passionate about us. Well, obviously not everyone is, I'm exaggerating slightly, but apparently there are people that are very passionate because porridge is seen as being associated with Scotland more than England. I don't know if there is anything historically to that. But because it's seen as being more of a Scottish dish, apparently they'll get very passionate about the idea that porridge should never be sweet, always salty. When I say passionate, you know, like in terms of what they may see as a sort of cultural heritage. I'm alive somehow after last night. What happened last night? Yes, what happened last night? It's pretty much the same game, just called different names. Golden syrup? It was quite a night. I mean, if it's not too private, do let us know. Right, so golden syrup. I don't actually know I don't know absolutely precisely what it is in terms of how it's manufactured, but I believe it's a byproduct of sugarcane manufacturing. So when they process sugarcane, obviously you could process it the whole way and make refined sugar, like white sugar. You can also refine it a little less and get like dark sugar, brown sugar, and what have you. But you can also just instead of getting the sugar out, you can just make a product which is basically a thick syrup out of it. And the less refined stuff, it is called black treacle. That is very dark, and it has a very what would you call it? It's a very strong flavour, a very almost caramelized flavour. Like, it's not burnt, but like a flavour that's in that direction. But you also have golden syrup, which is basically when you take a lot of the impurities out and you end up with a thick syrup which is golden in colour. And like, so a dish from my childhood, which I still eat to this day, would be cooking some porridge oats, that is oatmeal, in some milk in a saucepan, and then you put golden syrup, like you take like a dessert spoon or something and get like 1 dessert spoon of golden syrup, you put it in the bowl, and then you put the porridge on top, and the hot porridge causes the viscous golden syrup, because it heats it, to go a bit runnier, and it like spreads out underneath, and so you'll actually end up with like golden syrup on the sides and in the bottom, but then like the porridge itself in the centre. I usually add peanut butter to mine and use it to gain weight. Don't know what it is, but you just eat it. Never had treacle. Yeah, so the thing about black treacle is that is very much an ingredient. You wouldn't like have black treacle with porridge. It would be too strong, too strongly flavoured, much too strongly flavoured. But you might use it if you were making a cake, like a fruit cake, for example. There you might use black treacle. And it would give it... Hang on. It would give it a very... sort of a molasses type flavour, I suppose. It would have that, like, almost caramelised quality about it. Never had oatmeal salty, only sweet. I've never had it salty, to be fair. Is it like honey? Golden syrup, you might... It doesn't taste like honey, but it fulfills a similar role, if that makes sense. In the same way, like jam and marmalade taste very different, but you use them in very similar ways. Then again, I have it on good authority that you don't have a lot of marmalade in the States, so maybe that's not quite such a good example. We had 2 patients past 7... perhaps I shouldn't be reading this out. Oh my goodness, that does sound like a very hectic night. I'm sorry to hear that, Art Dad. Nice place to have a conversation about tasty foods. Knee deep in a river of blood. Yep. I mean, where else? Where else? Ow! Off of me. No, we don't. No, we don't. We have to order it online if we want it. Marmalade? That's ketchup. The river. That's a rough night. Glad you made it through the other side. I don't get paid enough to be me. I'm sorry to hear that. I am really amazed you don't have marmalade though, because like in the States you grow a lot of your own citrus fruits, don't you? You have the states like Florida and California that have the weather that you can like grow oranges in your country, like really nice oranges. I just find it so amazing you don't have marmalade, because it is just how you would preserve a citrus fruit. Just like you'd turn strawberries into strawberry jam. I assume you have strawberries over there. It... You must have had it historically, surely. Like, back in, like, settler times, people settling in, like, the west. Like, the west coast. People must have been making marmalade. They'd have been crazy not to. Constable's trousers. Interesting. Despicable insect. I once found lemon curd at the grocery store. I was surprised since I thought that was also something that needed to be ordered. Oh, do you not have lemon curd widely available? I had some lemon curd before I started streaming today. As in, like, in the last hour. It depends on where you're at and the state you live in. Maybe it's just not common where I live. Alright, where does this go? Wait. Is that blood dripping out of, like, a sewer opening? Is this river of blood... Oh, I just had a horrible thought. Oh, I'm not sure if I should say it, because I don't want to gross you out. I just thought for a moment, imagine what the smell would be like here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, is this river of blood being fed from a building? Like, is this the source of the river? I don't think it is. Because there doesn't seem to be anything flowing into it right now, and the river is extensive. But, no, that's actually a good point. What is the source of this river? What is producing blood at this sort of rate? I'm probably going to find out, aren't I, at some point? Oh my goodness, sorry, we do have it here. I don't eat it. Perhaps a river of blood has a source. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Gotta remember, games, our food and taste are different, so what's normal for you all isn't for us. I know what you mean, but at the same time, like, in times of in times of hardship, people eat what they need to survive. And the thing I find so weird is, like, you would, like, your the people that lived in those parts of America historically, they must have been, like, preserving oranges, right? And marmalade is one of the main ways you'd do that. I do appreciate your point that tastes are different, but I swear it must be like a modern thing. Like, or maybe like growing citrus fruits in the States started later on. I guess that's possible, because they wouldn't have been indigenous to the region, I don't suppose. Maybe it wasn't until later on that companies and rich people brought those sorts of fruits over. At least not the orange flavour. A giant... Oh my goodness. I make my own blackberry jam and breads. That sounds lovely. I do like blackberries. Ow! That's a hunter, isn't it? I have a problem here. Where did they come from? Because they seem to have come from behind me. Oh, I have a big problem here. Oh no, this is where I came from. Sorry. So I've been round here, I think. Yes, I see. Sorry, I got a bit confused for a second there. So it's more common in the southern states than northern. Interesting. You mean marmalade, or if we moved on to a different topic? And sometimes can my own greens and spinach. Greens and bacon, yum. A British man teaching a group of Americans about food whilst killing things. The internet is a strange place. What do you mean by greens, if I may ask you? Because greens in this country would be like a leafy plant. Hang on, I'm probably about to die. I don't know botanically what it is, but I suppose, even though it doesn't look like a cabbage, I would guess like that's like the closest analogy I could give. Oh my goodness. Ah, good. We've aggroed them such that they've been pulled away from the birds. This will give me a better chance. Ow, why did that not work? Yes, yes. Job done. Although I am running very low on blood vials. Where were we? Yes. Collard greens and mustard greens. Ban Kai. Oh, so it's this. I'm not familiar with the names of those specific plants, but I take it that they, as far as you can tell, they are the same thing then. I've never had collard or mustard greens. Do you cook them or eat them raw in a salad? If they're the same things that we have in this country, which they probably are, then I think like I'm sure you could cook them in many ways, but like one very nice way to cook them would be in a stew. So that you'd like be cooking them in gravy essentially. I don't know if that's the same for the greens. Queen and Art Dad are discussing. I cooked them with a smoked turkey leg, onion with my seasonings. That does sound lovely. I've never had smoked turkey. We do have turkey over here because we tend to have turkey for Christmas, and there is usually some turkey available all year round. But obviously, turkey isn't indigenous to Britain. It's a New World animal. Okay, we can't make it into that building. Time for all's well. What was the point in this little area then, if the only thing here was some enemies? I'm not entirely sure. Can I open this up somehow? Don't you dare look at me. Interesting. Well, I guess we're heading up here. I've never cooked them, but I've cleared the plate when put in front of me. Pictures on Discord if you have it sometime. Oh, that would be nice. Yes, yes. Please do share your food pictures. I need to make some poke salad. I've not had that in a while. Poke salad? That's a new one to me. I take it you don't make them out of slow poke. Deep fried turkey leg sounds good for a snack right now. Are you in my Discord? I don't think that was directed at me, but I'm not currently. I'll have to look into that shortly. Ah, is that a ladder I can kick down for a shortcut? Actually, do you want to share the Discord link here on this in this chat? Oh, Dad also has a Discord. I didn't know that. It's spinach, onion, eggs. You can add bacon if you like. Oh, poke. Okay. Yep, I don't know what poke is. What am I dealing with? Is this another hunter? It is, isn't it? Shooting cannonballs at me. I wish you wouldn't do that. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this hunter. Ow. And I'm dead. Was it a hunter? No, I don't think it was. It can't have been. It's a beast. Unfortunately, that's going to have put us a fair ways back. I'm wondering if we should explore in another direction, at least for now. But yeah, if you... well, you don't have to, but Queen, Art Dad, if you share your Discord links in chat, I'll join them, and anyone else that wants to can join them. In fact, let me get chat up on my computer that actually has Discord. Unless you don't want me to join. I mean, I may have actually been being a little presumptuous there. It's a Hawaiian-based salad with marinated raw sashimi cubes, seaweed, edamame, and other ingredients. At least that's what we call poke over where I am. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. For a Hawaiian dish, there were a lot of Japanese words there. And, not to put too fine a point on it, I don't think Japan and Hawaii have had a stellar relationship history. Oh, that's a shame. Ah, thank you. Lots of Japanese in Hawaii nowadays. I was gonna make a dark joke about that. Right, where was I? Dying repeatedly, I think. Because I'm bad at this game. Speaking of Hawaiian history, were you aware that Hawaii used to be a very British place? I'm not sure it was officially part of the empire, but certainly the empire was present there and was generally helping the rulers rule. And then America annexed it. As you do. Just a little historical tidbit there. Sounds like something those Americans would do. Constable's gloves. We seem to be piece by piece putting together a constable's suit. Okay. What was it? I saw a film that was covered that period. Let me see if I can find the name of it. I'm going to type this out because I'm not confident I'm going to be able to pronounce the name correctly. Princess Kailani, I believe, was the one. Based on the life of Princess Kailani of the Kingdom of Hawaii. I don't think it's 100% historically accurate, but it is, based on. It's based in that historical period, and some effort has been made towards a degree of historical realism, if that makes sense. It was interesting. Oh my goodness. This is embarrassing. There we go. I did go in that cave. I got to the other side of it. It turned out to be a tunnel. And ultimately, I got up to a certain point and then I died. I climbed a ladder, crossed a short distance over land, climbed another ladder down, and then in that area where I arrived, there were two very powerful enemies, one of whom had some sort of hand cannon, for want of a better word. A cannon, I don't mean like an old-fashioned gun, although that was actually called a hand cannon, wasn't it? I mean like they had an actual cannon they were holding in their arms. Did not go well for me. Actually, I don't need to engage in combat with those ones at all. Let's just keep going. Go back into the cave on the other side. You mean here? Oh, I'm going away from the cave. Did I not go into the cave? Is there another cave? I'm confused. I thought this was the cave. This is what I called the cave earlier on when we arrived at it. I don't think there's any other cave around here. He's just missing our mutual friend. Ow! Wait, is that infighting? No. I don't know why they suddenly turned around and spat off to the side like that, but never mind. Ow! No! Sorry. It's the other way at the end. If you just follow the Ketchup River the other way, you will run into it. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that then. Yucky. Okay, I'll head up to the cave next then. I should probably grab my souls. Not souls, blood echoes. Oh, sorry, I probably should have said this earlier. I'll probably only be doing about 3 hours today. Because my gaming session that had been on Wednesday evenings has been moved to Tuesday evenings. Just so you're aware. Ow. If I'm going to be going under the bridge, or rather below on both sides of the bridge, I don't exactly want enemies on top of the bridge with guns. Ow. Ow. Did I get... Maybe I wasn't. I thought... I'm confused. I thought someone was shooting at us for a second there, but maybe not. Let me get my souls back and then we'll head the other way to the cave. Not my souls, my blood echoes, sorry. Ow. Well, we survived. Right. This way to the cave. Ow. I just realised, when we were in Canehurst, there were several versions of this creature at different levels of being engorged. But all of them are fully engorged here. But then, of course, they feed on blood and they're sitting in a river of blood. Of course they would be. But there's just some attention to detail that I've only just picked up on the part of the developers. Ow. Excellent. So here's something interesting. You can plainly see that this is downhill. So I am heading away from the source of this river, if there is one. Since rivers don't generally flow uphill. Excellent, excellent. Oh dear, that's embarrassing. Oh, my goodness. Let me out. Right, that job's a good one. That job's a good one. Oh, you can eat buffet, indeed. Hang on. It's going uphill this way as well. This river does not make geographical sense. A hunter is never alone. Oh, hunters. Wonderful. Despicable long-ranged fight. Woohoo. Where are they? Hang on. I may have an idea for this. Of course this isn't perfect stealth. I may be able to do some reconnaissance like this. Right, one is just guarding the way there. Where's their friend? We were told they're never alone, so there's presumably at least two. How did you know? Ow. Done. Would that work? That's an idea. Guess it doesn't work. The rule is that, that it will only work if you don't move. I suppose they saw me moving. I still think that was a little harsh, though. Back we go, I guess. Maybe I'll try running past the enemies this time. Oh, I won't be able to run past all of them, though. Because there's some right by the entrance, isn't there? Bloodborne hide and seek. That one is for hiding from PvP. Oh! Wait, does the invisibility potion, the blue one, work on NPCs? I did die. Yes, that works sometimes. Alright. Hello. Come here. Rightio. Blue elixir. I think you need to walk slowly, as long as you are not running and moving slow. I used it to get around those brain suckers in Upper Cathedral. Now that's an idea. Oh, this is working well. Oh, I'm visible again. Where's the second one? That's the only thing that worries me. We were told that hunters are never alone. Oh, they've seen me. I was trying to get a backstab. There we go. You're still alive! You're very much still alive. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, waste all your bullets. Oh, that's unfortunate for you, my friend. No! Oh! That was close. And I got a Gatling gun for my troubles. Well, you don't mind that. Gatling gun guy is tanky. I was not expecting him to get up again. Bloodstone chunk. Was that your mutual friend? Oh, now you can find our friend. It wasn't then. Hello. You somewhere in there. Good, good. Now. This area seems very dense with enemies. This thing's very quick and hard to read, especially in the dark. Ow. That didn't do them any good. Ow. Alright, point taken. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that thing was, but I'm glad I don't have to deal with it again. Blood Gem Master. Why am I a Blood Gem Master? Do you have a lantern or torch? Never mind, you have it on. It's our friend, Flappy! Long time no see, Flappy. The blood-starved beast. Wait, wasn't that the boss from Old Yarnum? The blood-starved beast. It was? Was that actually, like the exact same boss with at the exact same level of difficulty? Because that thing terrorized me when Pikachu and I had an audience with it. See, a mutual friend. Goodness. Yeah, we are much, much stronger at this point in the game. I mean, at that point, that creature was like a tough normal enemy. It was enough to make me slow down and really think through it, but I wouldn't say I felt particularly threatened. I did beat it on my own this time but as Art Dad pointed out, the character is much, much, much stronger at this point in the game. These creatures are actually more scary. Not individually, but a pair of them. Stop whipping me with your tongue. Right. Job done. Ah! Don't eat me! Why are they attacking me? Because I've only just realised they're full up. Oh my goodness, it's even in our hair. They're full up, so they're not hunting us. Why are they attacking us? Are they territorial? If so, why aren't they attacking each other? I think it's a little smaller than the other one. I got a new route to get. BSB? With a +6 weapon, so BSB is a... Oh, Bloodstaff Beast. I got a new route to get Bloodstaff Beast with a +6 weapon. So, Bloodstaff Beast is a cakewalk. But you can meet it again in the dungeons if you're so keen for a part 3 interaction. Not especially. You're in their bubble. You exist. Sorry, I'm still here. Had to go look for pick for you all. And I've posted them in Art Dad Discord. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'll have a proper look. Actually, I could have a proper look now, couldn't I? Ah! Nearly got me. Oh, these things are annoying. Good. Good, good. I'll probably have to... Oh, I was gonna say, I'll probably have to jump back to the lamp to restore my... blood gems and quicksilver bullets, but of course, whenever I go back to the Hunter's Dream, I have to get eaten again to go back here, it would seem. Huh. They appear to have a wheel on their back. Interesting. Anywho. Oh, blimey. There are a few pictures here. Here are some of my food. Mini banana nut loaf. Greens. Mini banana nut loaf. Interesting. And what's in with the greens? Is that bacon? Salted caramel cheesecake. That, I mean, it all looks delicious. But that also looks delicious. Breakfast casserole. What exactly is in a breakfast casserole? I've never heard of having a casserole for breakfast as, you know, other than like leftovers. And what's that below the breakfast casserole? It looks like you've got something on top of some sort of pastry or possibly bread. Chicken pot pie. Yum 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 yum. Looks all looks very nice. No, there's a way back from the dream. No, there's a way back from the dream. Oh, is there? No, that is smoked turkey legs. The small tombstone by the back door. Oh! Thank you. I'll have a look for that in a second. Oh, they're cinnamon rolls. What's on top of the cinnamon rolls? If that's... Oh, I like the look of the plate that the cinnamon rolls are on, with the floral design. That's very nice. Can I come over for dinner? Sorry, I was looking for a little tombstone by some sort of back door, Pikachu said. You passed it. Is this it? Oh, it is. Sorry. I was right in front of it. Breakfast casserole has eggs, bacon, sausage, spinach, onions, hash brown, bell pepper and cheese. Interesting. I had never heard of that before. I mean, if you happen to have any of these recipes, just, you know, in a text document that you could share, I'd be very interested. Yes, anytime you want. And caramel and pecans, I see. And you bake in the oven. Where was I going? I was going this way, wasn't I? Sorry, I was too busy thinking about Queen's breakfast casserole. All homemade. I mean, I almost exclusively eat homemade food, so I do approve. Well, I mean, if you'd include, like, porridge as being homemade. You know, not ready meals, not takeout. Ow. I do not appreciate that. I beg your pardon? What is a good breakfast dish? No one seems to be familiar. Okay, I'm gonna come to Art Dad's defense here. I have a vague recollection of having come across a dish with that name before. I do not remember what it is at all. I'm looking that up. I may know it by another name. A more civilized name, one would hope. It's gravy, bacon, eggs, sausage, biscuits. Biscuit. Oh, I'm trying to remember what you mean by biscuit. Is that... Oh, is it a doughy thing? A bit like a dumpling you call a biscuit? To be clear, in Britain biscuits are baked goods. They're but the closest, they're very similar to your cookies. Although the actual, I think what you would call cookies would be called biscuits in Britain, but it actually covers, the British word biscuit actually covers a broader range of things than just your cookies, if that makes sense. Like a chocolate digestive biscuit, for example, which would be, you probably don't have digestive biscuits, do you? But it would be one of those with chocolate on top, or a ginger nut biscuit, which would be a ginger biscuit, etc. I'm probably, if you don't know what I mean by biscuit, this probably isn't helping, is it? I'm afraid to Google it. I don't know, it's what my grandpa's called it, and it's what I know it as. Biscuits. Breaks the British brain. Well, it's just I know that your biscuits aren't the same as our biscuits, and I'm trying to remember what your biscuits are. Do I remember correctly that your biscuits are like doughy things? A bit like a dumpling. Oh, I see what it is now, and it looks good. Yes, kinda. I need to pay attention here because that's a hunter. I'll post a pic of it tomorrow when I get it from the cafe in the morning. Is that what it's listed as on the menu at the cafe? Dumpling makes me think of gyoza. Oh, I should remember what gyoza is, but I'm afraid I don't. So, like a very basic dumpling would be take some plain flour and then take some suet, mix them 2 parts flour to 1 part suet until you get a dough. You can then add seasoning. There are many variations on the dumpling. You can do much more complicated things than this. I'm just describing like the very basic one. Maybe add some seasoning and then stick that in a stew. That's a dumpling, as far as a British person is concerned. Excellent, excellent. No, I have to make it and mix it all together. Oh, interesting. So you're buying ingredients from the cafe. Just a second. Let me... Just for the sake of illustration, let me see if I can find some pictures online of what I would think of as a biscuit. Yeah, this'll do. There's plenty of illustrative examples there. Let me find a browser scene in OBS and tell it what it's capturing. There we go. And transition. Gyoza is meat inside of a small circle of dough that is boiled or pan fried. Right, then remove the meat and presumably you have a what we would call a dumpling. So that's a biscuit. That looks like a digestive biscuit. It is. These are all biscuits. Those are crackers, actually. And that looks like a cracker. But most of these are biscuits. Obviously, that's some sort of chocolate and nut biscuit. That looks like oats and nuts. That's a jammy dodger, which is a It's like 2 biscuits with jam in the middle. And in this case, they've removed a bit of the biscuit in the middle so that you can see the jam through it. That looks like it's probably something akin to an Oreo, I'm guessing. That's a biscuit. These are ginger nuts, ginger biscuits. Even more biscuits. Those are jammy dodgers. Those are, oh, what do they call those? Party rings? That's a biscuit. I don't know what they're called, but that's like 2 biscuits with chocolate in the middle. That's a biscuit. More chocolate chip biscuits. These are what we would think of as being biscuits. Some things have come up on this search that definitely aren't. Like that is clearly a scone. As is that, which is not a biscuit. But these are biscuits. These are biscuits. Etc, etc. And you can also get chocolate digestives, which is where you have the digestive biscuits and then you put like a layer of chocolate on top. Ah yes, blood spraying everywhere and blood and cookies. Alright, I'm back again. How's it going? It's going great, fella. We were talking about food whilst killing things. For me, it has 4 scrambled eggs, 6 pieces of bacon, 3 sausage patties, hash browns, and 3 biscuits. The second image is biscuits. This. Those are our biscuits, cookies. The scone is a biscuit. Oh! Huh. Okay, I wonder if this is actually a scone or if they just look similar. So a scone is like halfway, also called a scone. people pronounce it either way. It's I'd best describe it as being like halfway between a cake and bread, in terms of like its consistency. And in Britain, what you would often do is have it with cream and jam. So you would break it in half, and then you would put some cream in and some jam, and enjoy it that way. Okay, those are cookies for us, and the pick you pull and you said a scone is a biscuit for us. Interesting. I've got to go. Take my place, Foa. Have fun with this area. Thank you for dropping by, Pikachu. Same for us, but we also put gravy on ours. Oh! Wow, okay. I genuinely didn't know that. Huh. Like, I'd heard Americans talk about this doughy thing that they would have with gravy, and that they called it a biscuit, but I genuinely had no conception that it was very similar, if not the same, to our scones. That's interesting. So, another thing is that scones would have... they would be a little bit sweet. They're not quite sweet like a cake would be, but they would have some sugar added. Is that the same with your biscuits? Always the gravy. This is so cool. Sorry, I've lost my place. Oh, I was going up this way, wasn't I? It's not. Okay, so you have a sort of savoury scone then. Okay. But you would still have them with jam and cream. Interesting. I see. That's interesting. I like to break it in half and put fried egg, sausage, bacon, and make it a sandwich. I can't brain today. I know exactly how you feel. I'm wondering, I've forgotten where the second one is. I remember the last time I tried this encounter, a second one of those appeared and ambushed me from the side, and I was not prepared. I'm medicated, Queen. Did you get to any boss yet? I've done the boss in the... sorry, I've forgotten when you last saw me playing Bloodborne. Last stream I got to the boss that was at the... in the chapel. I haven't fought any other bosses beside that. Not yet. So am I. There's the second one. Right, that other one's got a really limited range. As long as I can keep this this enemy over here, I'm probably fine. Ow! Ow. Ow. Oh, I'm gonna have a very hard time now, aren't I? Now it's done that weird bell ringing thing. I think I'm gonna be stuck on this section for a bit. That's the same creature that was guarding the chapel, wasn't it? And it took me several attempts to defeat it. To try and defeat two at the same time. I might actually be better just trying to run past them, thinking about it. I think I'd really struggle to beat them. No, so I was worried I would miss when you got to the boss. You're creeping up on the most handsome boss of this game. Interesting. I wonder if that's meant I wonder if you mean that in what's the word? I wonder if you're saying that in jest or if you actually mean it. See, my brain's not working today. I mean it. But the thing is, you'd say that even if you didn't mean it. Quite handsome indeed. Interesting. Ow. Goodbye. I mean it, see. Two people agree, must be true. Don't look at me. Darn. Will they lose track of me? Yes. I wish I had more of these blue elixirs. They're jolly useful things. Madman's knowledge. Don't mind me. What was that? Something's going bonk up ahead. Well, I'd say that was a great success. What am I doing now? I don't know. Hello there. No, you're not grabbing me. I've had enough of your sisters grab me in the past. Oh, wonderful birds. Weapon at risk. That is unfortunate. I've been using my threaded cane so much, it's at risk. Then again, when was the last time I repaired it? Let's go with the Holy Blade. So you're the one that was making the noise. Are you a combatant? Time for... Interesting. You seem pretty desperate to get in there, and you also don't look to be in the best state of health, sir or madam. Now this is somebody that's had a bad day. There's enemies through there. Is that where I was just a moment ago? Yes. Okay, so there's no point in trying to get through there. Okie doke. You just exhaled. Huh. Interesting. Nobody here looks to be doing particularly well, do they? I've got a feeling that some sort of shenanigans have been going on here. Of the flaying variety. Is this the boss arena of the handsomest boss in the game? Looks like it.
Help.
How? Also, how are you speaking so clearly without lips?
Silent beast. A great terror looms.
Well, that's very appropriate because I have Ludwig's holy sword equipped right now.
Have mercy. Have mercy upon us.
So I take it this is what happened to Ludwig. I have something you may remember. Ow, that did a lot of damage very quickly. Alright. Let's try this again. Ah! What's this? Blood vials, thank you. Good music. Ow! Ow! Stop beating me! Let me beat you instead. Ow! Ow! I'm only alive here because of the blood vials, and they're going to run out in a minute. I do not have a good strategy for how I'm going to deal with this. Do I have any mollies? I do not. And I'm down. That wasn't even close. I seem to remember someone saying earlier that as a general rule, in the Bloodborne DLC, all the mainline bosses are easy, and all the optional bosses are disgustingly hard. So I'm guessing that's an optional boss. Right, let's go back to the Hunter's Dream and formulate a plan. What am I going to do about Ludwig? Nope. Oh, they're not. I'm just disgustingly bad at the game. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's... Oh, hang on. Because I've died, I have no souls. Not souls. Blood echoes. I have no blood echoes. That's alright. I can grab a few. Alrighty. What did I want to do? Sorry, my brain's being slow. Obviously respec my weapon, but there was something else, wasn't there? Oh yeah, I was going to look into fortifying the Gatling gun. I've never used the Gatling gun before. I don't know if it would be any good. Can I gem fortify a gun? Only the blunderbuss. Why is the blunderbuss the only weapon that will take a gem? The only ranged weapon, I should say. Oh, repair the cane! That's what I came here to do. Oh, my goodness me. Repair. I have a lot to learn for this game. I'm serious when I say we need to formulate a plan. I don't know how to deal with that thing. It beat me so soundly. I don't have a clue. Don't get hit is the only real plan that will work. Ludwig's sword is decent. Well, this is basically for free because there's so many blood shards. And twin bloodstones. This is the point where I have to ask, is it worth to keep upgrading this, especially since I've never used it before. Too much damage to try to tank it. You don't have the requirements. Don't have the requirements for what, sorry? I think a while ago Pikachu recommended the Kirk hammer. The boom hammer might be more like it though. I obviously didn't have access to the boom hammer back then, but it does fire damage in its basic state. As in without upgrades to make it do so. Maybe we give this a go. Alright, what... if I were to do so, what would I put on it? Well, first of all, can I... how far can I fortify it? For the Gatling gun, too low strength. Oh! Fair enough, I didn't notice that. You are correct. No Gatling gun for me then. Oh, more echoes required to fortify. That can be arranged. I don't have a blood rock. But still. What did I have? Boomhammer is strength weapon, so keep that in mind. Oh, what would Art Dad do in this situation? If only there was some way I could know. Break all Ludwig's bones. Yes. Not a bad answer. Is there no way I can change this into a... Oh, there we go. I can turn this into a flame weapon. That looks pretty good. Remember, I stopped playing when you raided. I wasn't going to ruin this for you. Oh yeah. Thank you for that. Right, have I got this suitably equipped? Seems so. Alright, try this again. I've no idea if this is going to work. What's its alt form? Oh no, it doesn't have an alt form. You just turn the fire on. I'm hoping this will hit a little harder. Right, let's head back. I have to admit, I'm not feeling confident. Yes, that was very nice of Art Dad. Now we have the joyous run back. Goodbye. Goodbye all. Oh, I just noticed that I'm low on Quicksilver bullets. Surely I didn't use... I had like 80 or so in storage last time I looked. Surely I haven't used all of those. Yes, I'm working a route for Dark Queen to play her first Souls game and she enjoy it. Goodbye. Oh, they're actually quite easy to run past. I didn't realise. Because they're such a nuisance if you hang around, I didn't realise they would be so easy to get past. Are you... No, you're not. I thought they were, like, rubbing their face up against a fog wall. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, that's doing a lot more damage, I think, per hit. I can't quite see how much damage. Nope, I'm down. That wasn't bad for 2 hits, though. And make her overpowered in Bloodborne early. Interesting. That's very nice of you to do. To actually do the research and scope it all out yourself. Isn't that effectively going to be like a speed... Oh, no, I suppose it wouldn't necessarily. I was going to say, isn't that essentially going to be a speedrunner's strat? But I guess not. I guess speedrunners actually wouldn't care about being strong early if it costs them very much time. They'd probably just rely on being incredibly good at the game. Ow. Ow. Oh, we've got a full complement of Quicksilver bullets this time. Did I use 3 last time somehow? Huh. Oh well. Not important, I don't suppose. I just don't want to look stupid whilst playing the game. Oh, I mean, don't even worry about it. These games are notoriously difficult until you've played them a bit. Nobody comes out of a Souls-like looking reasonably competent until they've played thousands of hours. I mean, you can see how I'm struggling. Oh dear. I'm not doing very well here, am I? Everyone dies a lot in their first Souls game. Don't worry about anything like that. Yeah, I couldn't agree with that more. I mean, how many times have I died in this stream so far? I haven't been keeping count, but I bet it's between 1 and 2 dozen already. Might be more. And this isn't even my first Souls-like. Let's try this again. I wonder if... Do you think Ludwig pre-transformation could have taken post-transformation Ludwig? And in general, do you think most hunters would have been able to have taken their transformed form prior to their transformation? I think I'm going to try Threaded Cane after this one. That was effective. You work a lot like the Dark Beast, don't you? Ow. Well, that was our most successful attempt yet. Care to help? No, I suppose not. We never did find out why they're here and have their sanity, did we? They also had bandages over there, where their eyes would be. I don't know whether they're there or not, but again, that was a little concerning. Ow! I nearly died there. Ow! I still might. Well, that was unpleasant. Oh well. Ow. How did the... Oh yeah, the Threaded Cane's just better, isn't it? Maybe I was wrong to put the fire damage on the boom hammer. The additional fire damage, I mean. That's unfortunate. The Threaded Cane is faster and does more damage, it looks like. Shame I did such a poor job there. Yeah, now I think about it, I think Ludwig the Accursed has a lot in common with the Dark Beast. Which is a shame, because the Dark Beast was the hardest boss I fought in Bloodborne up till now. It's the only one that took me that legitimately took me multiple streams to beat. By that I mean I don't remember, it's plausible that there was like another boss that I happened to encounter at the end of one stream and had to leave it till the beginning of next stream to defeat, but that's not quite the same. You know, if ultimately it didn't take me that many attempts. Dark Beast was the hardest by far. So I'm not best pleased by having to deal with what appears to be a significantly buffed Dark Beast. Would you like a general gameplay tips that can help a lot for harder enemies and bosses? Yeah, I think I would. Under different circumstances I might say no, but under these ones I think that's a definite yes. Fiddlesticks. That was going really well for a while. I think that's our second best attempt so far. Try to just avoid the enemy boss without attacking for some time. It can be a lot easier to learn their moves and when it is safe to attack. I can see the logic. But then I want to beat the boss now. Not in several attempts' time. I usually do that to some degree at least. Oh my goodness, they're good at tracking. Nearly dead. Oh my goodness, leave me alone! Not as important in Bloodborne due to the rally mechanic, to be fair. And I'm down. Well, I did my best. I'm not sure I actually learnt much, though. Right, give this another go, I guess. I'm gonna be honest, I have a bad feeling that I'm not gonna get this done today. This boss does seem to be a bit beyond me. Ow. I'm actually wondering if it would be a good idea to grind out some levels somewhere. If you can dodge for like 5 minutes, you usually beat any boss. Ow. I couldn't though. Wow. In my opinion, based on my playthrough, this is the third hardest boss in the DLC. The third hardest boss? Oh no. No, don't say that. Oh. So I've got 2 more that are worse. Don't laser beam me. Oh my goodness. Where'd you go? Ow. That's the most damage yet. We're almost halfway there. This way. Try again. Off of me. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't go well, did it? It seems clear to me that hitting Ludwig's hindquarters is the best strat. I'm still struggling with getting past the front of Ludwig without taking damage. Here we go again. Come on, Ludwig. Let's start this dance again. I'm not sure which one of us is being punished more, to be honest. Oh my goodness. Off of me. I'm gonna die here before I can get to the boss. I don't know of a safer route to the boss though. That's the problem. Hopefully that was just a really unlucky instance. A really unlucky series of events. A series of unfortunate events, one could say. I'm glad I don't have to deal with the old Dark Souls 2 mechanic that every time I die, my maximum health goes down unless I use an item that's a finite resource. Well, I suppose it's technically an infinite resource, but it's a pain to farm. Right, let's try this again. Come on, Ludwig. Ow, not a good start. Okay, that did not go well. Do you think beast muscle is human muscle? Or is it another type of muscle? Oh, I've just noticed. Running low on blood vials. I don't think when I went in last time I had a full complement of blood vials. I'd better quickly farm a few out. Have you considered getting the second lamp? There's a second lamp? Wait, have I been doing this boss run? Have I been doing a much harder boss run than I needed to? I have. Okay. I'll have a look for a second lamp then. But first, blood vials. Ow. Didn't want to spoil it, but figured you would prefer it this way, not knowing. Or prefer it this way than not knowing. Yeah. I'd have been certainly sad once I found out. Ow. Okay. Guess I'm down here now. Did they knock me through the floor? No, I must have fallen in a very... or been chucked in a very specific way. Job done. Oh, they did not go down easily. Right, I think that's the upper floor done. Not doing the pig run for farming? Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that. Very good point. That would be a better way to do this. Let's go do that, actually. That's a very good idea. Sorry, brain not working today. You're absolutely right. That's a much better farming run. T3 Moon is 30% more blood echoes. I'll have a look in a sec. Huh. So I already had Moon equipped, just not the best Moon I had. Which wasn't very clever. They stack multiplicably as well, so take them all. I probably should have done, but I've already left. It's fine. I doubt I'll need. I doubt it'll make. I doubt in the long run this is going to make that big of a difference. Ow! Ouchity, ouch! Alright, sneak up on this pig. Don't mind me. Poor pig. Come get me. Oh, I didn't actually want you to come get me. I was supposed to dodge out the way. Oh no. Sad times. Oh, you've got my blood echoes. Look at all those eyes. I wonder what it feels like to be holding blood echoes. Thank you. Hang on. Will the... You know I've got the moon rune, which means I get 30% more blood echoes. Will that mean that if a enemy picks up my blood echoes and then I defeat them, that my blood echoes will be multiplied by 30%? Because if so, I could gain more blood echoes geometrically. Quite sure that doesn't work. That's a shame. You're aware you can run past the two pigs and make them and the other enemies in the front kill each other. I am. Every time I've attempted that, I've died. So I don't do that anymore. Come and get me. Ah! Ah! That really hurt. Where's the other one? There you are. Should be relatively safe from what I've remembered. From what I remember. I've never had any luck with it. I'm not saying that a more skilled player than I couldn't pull it off with 100% success rate. But I've always died when I've tried it. And I have tried it a handful of times. Right, I should be able to get more than a few blood vials for this. Where's the lamp? Down here, isn't it? Let's go. Right, blood vials. How many can I get? 151. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. Right, so I'm Going back to doing that boss run, you said there was a second lamp though, didn't you? So that probably takes priority. I need to discover where the second lamp is. I'll probably do the run back to where the boss is, and then I'll look for the lamp going backwards, because I would predict the lamp would be very close to where the boss is. Could be down there, actually. I hope it's not. Oh, goodness. Hey, Avon. Unfortunately, I can't promise much. Ludwig's been giving me a lot of problems, if you're familiar with Bloodborne. Familiar with the whole game, I mean. Lovely to see you, though. How are you today? So I've been told there's a second lamp. That I've missed. Ludwig walls me too. So I had been doing this boss run all the way from the first lamp, but Foa tells me there is another lamp somewhere around here. Well, he didn't specifically say where it was, but he said there's a second lamp, and if the second lamp was farther from the boss than the first lamp, I don't think he would have mentioned it. I'm doing average. Got some decent progression in Hollow Knight. Nice! How far in are you? This looks promising. Ha ha ha! Second lamp acquired. Second lamp is near here, you're close. I think that clearly there's a delay. Don't run off the edge, thank you. Hello there. That was very interesting. I moved the camera, but it didn't change where they got chucked after the visceral was complete. I could jump down there and see what items there are, but then I'd have to deal with that hunter. Is there a way back up? I just got the crystal super dash. I also had to fight a boss for a bench because it was sitting on it. I remember the first part. I don't remember the latter. I'm sure you're right. Summon Henriette. Who's Henriette? Oh, what the heck. Let's jump down there and see what happens. Yeah, definitely a delay. I'm like 10 seconds behind. Twitch replayed a section. Be right back. Gonna exit and re-enter. Oh, I think I know where this is. I think we've seen the other side of this. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. Huh. Yeah, I think we've seen Whirligig Saw. Wonderful. I think we've seen this item up here before. Yeah, I know exactly where we are. Were you just waiting by the base of the ladder for me to come back the whole time? I'd rather have avoided all this, but the trouble is, they were all crowded around the base of the ladder. Oh my goodness, they shredded my health. Cool weapon, strength though, if I recall correctly. Interesting. I don't know if it worked. Judging by Foe's chat timing, I think I'm caught up. Excellent. So, how are you liking Hollow Knight so far? We know how far in you are, but are you enjoying it? If you don't mind my asking, it's really good. It'll be interesting to see if, like me, you get to the very, very end game content and then just abandon it. I think, off the top of my head, it's the only game I've abandoned because it was too hard. To be clear, I have 2 of the endings to the game, but I'm being careful what I say because I don't want to spoil anything. But there's some very late content which you can access if you do the right things. I don't think you can lock yourself out of them, but there's like, you have to do a series of things that isn't necessarily obvious. And yeah, it was just too much. Oh, that's annoying. According to my sister, I could technically rush endgame, but I don't want the worst ending. Because apparently that's how you get the worst ending. Most of Hollow Knight was spoiled to me years ago. This is just my first time playing it myself. You don't have to worry too much about spoiling me, unless it's on side quests. Well, the thing I was going to say is if you get one of the endings in the game, it it doesn't like delete your save or anything. So you then just carry on from wherever your last save was. Like you can finish the game, get one of the endings, and then you can pick up from just before that boss fight. You don't get locked into an ending, is what I'm saying. That's how I ended up with 2 of the endings, because it was the same save, effectively. I didn't start the game from the beginning again. But I got the worst ending, and then I got a better ending after a lot more work. But then I ended up, like, there was at least one side quest and some other content I'd unlocked for the, which was clearly designed to be endgame content, and crucially, I'm pretty sure that some of the optional content was linked to the best possible ending, and it was just too hard for me. Like, goodness me, it's not like I didn't try hard in that game. It's not like I hadn't improved lots since I began, but the stuff I was on, it was just a level of difficulty I couldn't meet. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Oh, there's another stage here. Hopefully an easier stage. This is the first time we've seen this, incidentally.
You were at my side all along.
What is going on here? Easier. Horse plus moon plus sword equals...
My guiding moonlight.
equals a person? Ludwig the Holy Blade. Well, that didn't go well. My first time soloing Ludwig was actually on NG+. So you're ahead of me on that front. Really? Oh, I see. Soloing. So you had a friend help you. Or at least you will be. I probably should have tried parrying then. Once he had the sword. NPC, only boss I've summoned another player for was at the very end of the DLC. I see. I was half tempted to, or I was thinking earlier whether it's worth asking Pikachu to help me out here. Oh, here we go. No, you don't. Nice try. Is that a banner that's on Ludwig's back? Ow, that hurt. But you tell me, or rather, I have been told this is only the third hardest boss in the DLC. Moonlight Greatsword is in all FromSoft games except Sekiro since Kingsfield 1994, if you didn't know. I did not know. There's a few NPCs that pretty much just exist to be summoned. You can grab the one near the second Hunter's Nightmare lamp to make Bloodborne easier, but you might have to remove the Hunter rune. Huh. I don't know what a Hunter rune is. Oh. Wait, the runes I have on me? Do the runes interfere? I don't see a summoning thingamabob. I thought I did earlier though, even when I had my runes on. I think Hunter specifically prevents co-op. Oh, I didn't know that. I did see a summoning sign for Henriette, I think it was earlier on though, which seems to be gone now. And I certainly hadn't changed my runes around, so that's a bit of a mystery. Yep, her. I thought it was in this room, but maybe I'm just mistaken. It wasn't down here, was it? Oh, there it is. Ringing old hunter bell. Oh, that's used at one of my insight. Okay. Drawn by the bell's timbre, a bell-ringing woman has been summoned. Old hunter Henriette has arrived by the bell's resonance. Does that just mean that I can be... Oh, the bell-ringing woman rings a sinister bell. I didn't want that. Does that mean that I'm now vulnerable to being invaded? What's his life scales with summons? Weird. I guess I just messed up one of those other ones. Where's Henriette? She's left me on my own. Oh, there she is. Henriette is not doing well. Oh no, she's recovered. And I'm dead. Well, that didn't go well. I don't know if the summon lasts after death. I've got a feeling it won't. No sign of her. Is the sinister woman gone, or do I have to find her in the world? You can cheat the bell-ringing woman by setting your game to offline. This prevents invitations entirely in the game, since there aren't any invading NPCs. You can still summon NPCs. I see. Ow. That hurt. You know, I'd assumed that Ludwig, the hunter, had transformed into a terrible beast at some point and was taken here. But I suppose, strictly speaking, I don't know, this isn't what they always look like. Ow. Maybe Ludwig thinks I'm the one that looks grotesque and horrible. They only have 2 arms and 2 legs. Nice try. Nearly killed me. Ow! No! Stop that. No! They're in the air? Oh, I see, the blood that drops down is trying to tell me where they're going to land. It will attack you or the summon, and you might get caught off guard when the boss attacks the NPC. Oh, I don't like to have summons, as the boss is much harder to predict what it will do.
You were at my side all along. My true mentor. My guiding moonlight.
Well, that didn't go well. I was much lower on health than I realised. Phase 2 is easier, so it might be moot now. Is it actually easier? Yeah, by a lot. It is! Oh, fantastic. I've died both times. I've tried. Easier to see what he's doing. I see. Ow. Oh boy. Ow. I'm down. Right, I'm terribly sorry to do this to you, but I've got a games night in not all that long. So if I'm going to wrap up and upload this video to YouTube before then I probably need to stop now. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, and we'll be doing more of the Talos Principle 2, which is a puzzle game. Then Thursday's going to be more Dark Souls 2. Friday will be more It Takes Two with Pikachu. Followed by some more Bloodborne. That'll be the next Bloodborne stream. And then Saturday is going to be more of the Talos Principle 2. That's the plan anyway. And if for any reason my streaming schedule should change, and I'll announce it on social media, which currently means X, formerly known as Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, and MetaThreads. I'd also announce it on our Discord server. Good attempts, games. Thank you, Aunt Dad. I didn't quite manage to beat Ludwig this time. I have to admit, I got closer than I expected. When I first, after my first attempt against Ludwig, I really did not think that I would be getting him down to half health this stream. But thank you very much, I appreciate that. What was I thinking? I don't think there's anyone streaming right now who I would normally raid. Although actually, we could raid what they're called, Marine Mammals Rescue. They've got some otter footage that they're streaming. How about we raid them? Anywho, thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you to everybody that kept me company in chat. I appreciate you. And thank you to everybody who lurked. I appreciate you too. You are all the reason that I do this. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Just setting up the raid now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, good night, everybody.